Conor Mcgregor. The name echoes through the halls of combat sports history, a name synonymous with charisma, controversy, and unparalleled skill inside the octagon. But before the bright lights, championship belts, and global fame, there was a young boy with a fire in his belly, born in the heart of Dublin, Ireland, a boy who would one day captivate the world with his fighting prowess and larger-than-life personality. Crumlin, to be exact, a place that shaped him, molded him, and instilled in him the values of hard work and resilience. A working-class neighborhood, it wasn't paved with gold, but with grit, determination, and an unwavering sense of community. The streets of Crumlin were tough, but they were also filled with camaraderie and a fighting spirit that would become the bedrock of Conor's character. It was here, amidst the close-knit streets and the rumble of everyday life, that Conor's story began. A story of a boy who dared to dream big, despite the odds stacked against him. From a young age, Conor exhibited a natural athleticism. His energy was boundless, and his enthusiasm for sports was evident to all who knew him. He loved sports, playing football with an unbridled passion on the local pitches. Football was his first love, a sport where he could channel his energy and competitive spirit. He possessed a natural inclination for competition, a desire to push himself beyond his limits. Whether it was on the football field or in the schoolyard, Conor's competitive nature was always on display. This innate drive, coupled with the rough-and-tumble spirit of his surroundings, laid the foundation for his future endeavors. The streets of Dublin were his training ground, a place where he learned to fight not just physically but mentally and emotionally. However, Conor's path wasn't linear, nor was it paved with certainty. There were moments of doubt, times when the future seemed uncertain, and the path ahead was shrouded in fog. Like many young men, he grappled with finding his true calling. The search for purpose is a journey fraught with challenges, and Conor was no exception. He explored different avenues, each one a stepping stone towards his ultimate destiny. He dabbled in various pursuits, searching for a direction, a purpose. From football to other athletic endeavors, Conor was on a quest to find where he truly belonged. Little did he know that destiny had a plan, one that would lead him down a path less traveled, a path that would ultimately see him rise from the streets of Dublin to the global stage. It was a journey that required immense dedication, sacrifice, and an unyielding belief in himself. This is the story of that journey, the transformation of a young man from Crumlin into the icon we know as Conor McGregor, a story of perseverance, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Life wasn't always glamorous for the future champion. Before the world knew his name, before the lights and the fame, Conor McGregor was just another young man trying to find his way in the world. His journey to the top was anything but straightforward. Before the roar of the crowd and the glint of championship gold, there were countless hours of hard work and dedication. The path to greatness is often paved with struggles and sacrifices, and Conor's story is no different. There were early mornings and the unglamorous reality of working-class life. The streets of Dublin would come alive with the hustle and bustle of people heading to their jobs, and among them was a young Conor waking up before dawn to start his day. Conor, like many young men his age, found himself learning a trade, embarking on an apprenticeship as a plumber. It was a practical choice, a way to earn a living and build a future. But for Conor, it was also a means to an end. It was honest work, demanding and physically taxing, but it instilled in him a strong work ethic and a sense of discipline. The long hours and the physical labor were tough, but they also built resilience and character. The routine of pipe fittings and wrench work was a far cry from the adrenaline rush of the octagon. Yet every twist of the wrench, every pipe he fixed, was a step towards his ultimate goal. It was a stark contrast, but it was also a necessary part of his journey. Yet even as he navigated the world of plumbing, Conor's passion for fighting never waned. The fire within him burned brightly, and he knew that his true calling lay elsewhere. Martial arts had captured his heart, and he was determined to pursue it. He had discovered martial arts in his youth, finding solace and purpose in the discipline and challenge it offered. The gym became his second home, a place where he could channel his energy and focus on his dreams. He trained whenever he could, juggling the demands of his apprenticeship with his burgeoning love for combat sports. It wasn't easy, but Conor was relentless. He knew that every moment spent in the gym was an investment in his future. The gym became his sanctuary, a place where he could push his physical and mental limits. It was here that he honed his skills, developed his technique, and built the foundation for his future success. He trained with a ferocity and dedication that belied his years, his natural talent evident to those who witnessed his early sparring sessions. His coaches and peers saw something special in him, a spark that set him apart from the rest. The duality of his life, the contrast between the mundane and the extraordinary, fueled his determination. He lived in two worlds, each demanding in its own way, but he was driven by a singular vision of greatness. He wasn't content with the ordinary, with simply existing. He wanted more, and he was willing to work for it. Every challenge he faced, every obstacle he overcame brought him one step closer to his dream. He craved more, his ambition growing with each passing day. Conor McGregor's journey from a young apprentice plumber to a world-renowned fighter is a testament to his unwavering determination and relentless pursuit of excellence. The transition from plumbing apprentice to mixed martial arts fighter wasn't a seamless one. Conor McGregor's journey began in the humble surroundings of Dublin, Ireland, where he worked as a plumber's apprentice. The days were long and grueling, filled with the monotony of manual labor. But even then, Conor harbored dreams of something greater, something far beyond the confines of his daily grind. It was a leap of faith, a bold decision to leave behind the security of a steady job for the uncertainty of the fight world. Conor knew the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but he was undeterred. He spent countless hours training in local gyms, honing his skills and pushing his body to its limits. His decision was fueled by an unwavering self-belief and a burning desire to test himself against the best. Conor's determination was palpable. He was driven by a fierce ambition to rise above his circumstances and make a name for himself in the world of mixed martial arts. Conor's amateur MMA debut was a baptism by fire, a raw display of heart and determination. The amateur circuit was a proving ground, a place where he could test his mettle and refine his technique. Each fight was a learning experience, a chance to grow and evolve as a fighter. He fought with the tenacity and fearlessness that would become his trademark, showcasing glimpses of the superstar he would become. His early fights were marked by a relentless drive to win, a refusal to back down, no matter the odds. With each victory, his confidence grew, as did his reputation as a fighter to watch. The roar of the crowd, the adrenaline surge of combat, it was intoxicating. Conor thrived in the chaos, his natural showmanship beginning to emerge alongside his fighting prowess. He understood the importance of captivating an audience, of transcending the sport and becoming an entertainer. Conor was developing into a complete package, a fighter with both substance and style, a combination that would soon take the world by storm. The amateur circuit was a crucible where Conor honed his skills and developed his fighting style. Each opponent presented a new challenge, a new opportunity to learn and adapt. Conor's training regimen was intense, designed to push him to his physical and mental limits. He worked tirelessly with his coaches, absorbing their wisdom and applying it in the ring. The hours of sparring, the grueling conditioning sessions, all of it was building the foundation for his future success. Each fight was a stepping stone, a crucial part of his journey. Conor's ability to learn from his experiences and adapt his strategy was key to his development as a fighter. He was relentless in his pursuit of excellence, constantly seeking to improve and refine his technique. The amateur years were a time of growth and transformation, a period where Conor's raw talent was molded into the formidable fighter he would become. With each victory, his confidence grew, as did his reputation as a fighter to watch. The roar of the crowd, the adrenaline surge of combat, it was intoxicating. Conor thrived in the chaos, his natural showmanship beginning to emerge alongside his fighting prowess. He understood the importance of captivating an audience, of transcending the sport and becoming an entertainer. Conor was developing into a complete package, a fighter with both substance and style, a combination that would soon take the world by storm. The roar of the crowd, the adrenaline surge of combat, it was intoxicating. Conor thrived in the chaos, his natural showmanship beginning to emerge alongside his fighting prowess. Conor thrived in the chaos, his natural showmanship beginning to emerge alongside his fighting prowess. Conor thrived in the chaos, his natural showmanship beginning to emerge alongside his fighting prowess. He understood the importance of captivating an audience, of transcending the sport and becoming an entertainer. He understood the importance of captivating an audience, of transcending the sport and becoming an entertainer. He understood the importance of captivating an audience, of transcending the sport and becoming an entertainer. He was developing into a complete package, a fighter with both substance and style, a combination that would soon take the world by storm. He was developing into a complete package, a fighter with both substance and style, a combination that would soon take the world by storm. He was developing into a complete package, a fighter with both substance and style, a combination that would soon take the world by storm. The year 2008 marked a pivotal moment in Conor's journey, his professional MMA debut. He stepped into the Cage Warriors promotion, a proving ground for aspiring fighters looking to make their mark. The transition to professional fighting brought with it a new level of intensity, a step up in competition that Conor met with unwavering determination. His early fights in Cage Warriors were a testament to his natural talent and unwavering self-belief. He fought with a ferocity and precision that captivated audiences, his knockout power becoming legendary. He moved with a fluidity and grace that belied his power, his striking a mesmerizing blend of speed and technique. Victory followed victory, each win solidifying his status as a rising star in the sport. He captured 2 Cage Warriors titles, becoming a simultaneous 2-division champion, a feat rarely achieved in the world of MMA. The world was beginning to take notice of the brash Irishman with the knockout power and the gift of gab. Little did they know this was just the beginning. The world had yet to witness the full force of the phenomenon that was Conor McGregor.